What is up, ladies and gents? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Quant and why I think it will make millionaires in 2025. Of course, this means that I'll be giving you my shorter term price predictions here on Quant, as well as my longer term 2025 price target for where I think we're going to go. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Of course, if you're a new viewer here, then welcome to the channel. If you like content like this, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more. If you're a returning viewer here, then welcome back to the channel. Of course, on top of all of that as well, if you're looking for a great place to trade Quant, then look no further than the MEX exchange. This is the exchange that I've been using since day one. And of course, for a limited time only, they're giving every new user who signs up $20. So of course, if you want to make most of that offer, click on the link in the description down below, fill out your details here, press sign up, deposit some money into MEX exchange, and then they'll give you that $20 so we can all long Quant together. So of course, guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let's dive straight into this video. So Quant is looking very, very nice right now. Of course, in the shorter term, we are seeing this really large pump here, this new wave of momentum here on Quant, pushing prices higher. We're at 117 at the moment, and we are following this bullish trend here that can be defined by this trend line that's going up like this. And in fact, this is going to be a very, very important trend line in my opinion, because it's going to be determining the trend throughout 2025, and it's going to be telling us where I think the price of Quant is going to be going. And I do believe that longer term target here on Quant that we're looking at is a result of this pattern here. So if we zoom out here on Quant, we basically have this really nice pattern that's been forming here for the past 3 years, in my opinion. Let's just kind of edit that a little bit. In fact, let's go on the 1 week chart and zoom in. Here on Quant, over the past 3 years, in my opinion, we've seen this sort of pattern play out. Basically, we can draw a trend line that's going across a little bit like this, when we've got a support line that goes across something like this. It goes across all the way back to the price data over here. So as you can see from this chart, so just going back on the 1 day chart so we can see that better. As you can see from this resistance here, we've got multiple tests of this resistance where the price has come up to this level drawn by this trend line and bounced off of it. We've got two really nice times over there. We've got this area over here where we've sneaked above, but it rapidly came back down. So I do believe those are valid. And recently we've come above this resistance line over here. So we've actually already broken out of this, and we've got two tests of that resistance now as a support. So the price actually came back down to just validate the fact that it's broken above this resistance by using it as a support. And now we are shooting back above that as well. We've got this support line here as well, which as you can see back in the day was tested at least 4 times in this region here. So a really strong support already, just given by that price data. We had this massive dip down here, but we did rise quickly back above. So the support is still valid in my opinion. Really nice test in this region here. And finally a test in this region. So we've got a very strong support, very strong resistance here. And of course, the implication from this is the fact that we are seeing a triangle, in my opinion, play out. We got a price target here from the first test of support and resistance from this triangle pattern, potentially putting the price target here of Quant at roughly $1,200. So this here is my 2025 price prediction. Of course, what I want to see from this is this trend line kept to. So this is our bullish trend line for 2025. That's going to help us reach that 1,200 price target. And if we just extend that, this here is right at the end of 2025. So this is our deadline, in my opinion. There's the end of 2025. As you can see, we want this bullish trend line to hold. So in Q1, in my opinion, we're going to see quite a parabolic move up, potentially taking Quant to $400 to $500 here. And this is going to happen quite soon in Q1, because Q1 is just a bullish time for crypto in general. Have a look at this if you want some conviction to Q1 being very bullish here for Quant. Basically, this is Bitcoin's monthly returns. And as you can see, Q1, which is January, February, and March, has always typically been a bullish time for crypto. And we use Bitcoin because Bitcoin's a good proxy for what the crypto market generally does. If Bitcoin's going to be bullish, then generally we see that throughout crypto as well. And as you can see, so far in January 2025, we're already really green there. In 2024, every single month was green, with February and March particularly being green there. Same thing for 2023, this time with January and March. And in the last bull market in 2021, every single month was double-digit green there for Bitcoin. So extremely bullish time. Of course, 2017 was a little bit different, but we did see an extremely good February there. And in 2013, again, reiterates the sentiment that I'm trying to convey to you. So quarter one, if there's ever a time to be bullish on crypto, now is the time. So that, in my opinion, is going to correlate to a nice move up here on Quant. I do think we're going to get a quarter two or quarter three dip, sort of a summer slump there that's going to push the prices sideways here on Quant. But in quarter three or quarter four, that's going to make that move up to the $1,200, which is a price target from this 3-year long triangle formation that I believe we've seen here on Quant. So this is something that I'm actually closely monitoring. Of course, like I say, this is the bullish support that we want to see, and it's going to be our guide for the activity here on Quant. Of course, if you look at the steepness of the move back in 2020, you can see that it's about the same steepness as that bullish support that I want us to follow. If we just drag that down and use that over here, you can see that that is definitely achievable here on Quant. The fact that back in 2020 and 2021 we saw prices making the same moves upwards, I do believe that we're going to be able to see that in 2025 as well. So that's kind of my longer term prediction here on Quant. Of course, there's some levels along the way up that I think could be potential resistances. The first one, of course, lying where the previous high was. So this 170 level, I do believe, will be a level of resistance. So if you're looking to trade this, of course, our first stop for Quant could be this level here at $170. Some other levels that I'm looking at as well is its previous all-time high at 431. So what this could correlate to is something a little bit like this: quick, rapid up movement, consolidation before the next leg up, consolidation here before the next leg up, and so on and so forth. Of course, past $431, we get price discovery. And of course, that price discovery, we may see some extra places of resistance at $826 according to the fib levels here. Next level up would be 1,170, 1,180-ish, which actually corresponds very closely to where our price target is from this triangle. So that gives me even more conviction, in my opinion, to that. And obviously the final target from that fib there lies at $1,900. So it would be amazing if we could hit that. However, 1.414 fib lies closely to where the triangle price target is, so that's really nice as well. On top of everything as well, we want to look at the momentum in general. We want to make sure that this continues to be bullish on the way up, because at the end of the day, without the momentum, this bullish trend will not be intact. Right now it's looking very, very nice. Not all that red there, but we have got a crossover, just about to get a crossover here on the 1 day. So actually this is a strong buy signal from the Quant chart, so that's really, really nice. What that could mean for us is that the momentum shifts upwards like this, for example, helping push prices of Quant to that previous all-time high mark at $431 in the shorter term there, but basically in quarter one of 2025. So 1 day momentum looking nice. On the 1 week chart, you can see the bars have been green for quite a while now, so bullish has been momentum on the extremely long term. So really good stuff here on Quant. And just some pieces of evidence to add conviction to your trade here on Quant, if there wasn't enough already, is the fact that on the total crypto market cap, we are basically, in my opinion, seeing this play out. This is a massive cup and handle pattern that's been forming over the past 3 years. As you can see, we've got this resistance connecting 2021 high there with 2024 high on the total crypto market cap. We have this 3-year long cup formation with a handle supported by that support down there and the resistance, and then a convincing breakout from that handle, which gives us a market cap target of $8.8 trillion. So in the bull run of 2025, we can expect to see the market cap get to 8.8 trillion for the whole of crypto. And where we are right now is 3.4 trillion. So that roughly represents 2.5x to the target of this total market cap. So if we're seeing 2.5x on average here for the whole of crypto, that then we can say that on average So for the very average crypto, we expect it to at least 2.5x. So in effect, we kind of have a baseline for where we could expect the market cap of the average crypto to go, and that for Quant is $316. So we can say that if Quant performs average this bull market, then at least we're getting to $316 here on Quant. Of course, another piece of evidence as well that I think we're going to see Quant fly very, very soon is this Bitcoin dominance chart, and Bitcoin dominance is now in a downtrend. If I get rid of this here, then you can see that Bitcoin dominance was following this uptrend for the past 2 years here. Basically, when Bitcoin dominance increases, then we get Bitcoin doing particularly well compared to the rest of the crypto. But when Bitcoin dominance is in a downtrend, then that's when we get the altcoin season, and that's when coins like Quant can flourish. So we want Bitcoin dominance to be in a downtrend, and as you can see, we've broken the uptrend here on Bitcoin dominance, and Bitcoin dominance is now actually following a downtrend with a resistance that looks like this. And if we just zoom in a little bit, you guys can see that just over the past day or so, we did test this resistance here on the Bitcoin dominance, and it got rejected, and it's now heading down. So if Bitcoin dominance can continue to follow the path of this green line that I've drawn here, that will spell an altcoin season. And just for comparison's sake, in 2021, you can see Bitcoin dominance fell extremely fast, and that coincided with an altcoin season at the start of 2021 as well. So that's also something that gives me conviction, because now we are in this downtrend, which should help altcoins flourish, and Quant going parabolically, and prices going parabolically higher here on Quant. So of course, that's been probably a mouthful for you guys already, so I'll leave the video at that. But basically, as a summary, some important levels that I'm watching: $170, $431, and the final price target there for Quant in the Q4, I think, of 2025, it will reach $1,200, because we're seeing this triangle already play out. We've seen a convincing breakout, and we're seeing a consolidation in a bullish uptrend here. So I do believe $1,200 is the target for that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do let me know down in the comments if you are holding Quant, and if you want me to cover any other cryptos that you have in your mind. Of course, I'll see you guys in my next video.